I'm gonna save these and we can make our own Saturday Night Live skits when this is all done. Okay, any last? Oh. Okay. Yeah. Miss Dowell, the Facebook Live is incredibly awkward, I've got to say.
Yeah, it's definitely awkward when nobody's on there and you're just kind of like, all right, is anybody gonna hop on? But
It is. Like, I found myself blushing. I'm like, why am I blushing? I'm sitting by myself in my living room, but I feel embarrassed that I'm sitting here talking to
I know.
my phone.
Thank you for doing it. Thank you to all the guys who have done it for first grade. The kids love it.
My parents.
Are we back? I'm sorry, my internet is spotty and it kicked me out, so I just got back. I apologize. I don't know where we were with everything.
We're finishing up the comments. I think we're just wrapped
cool.
up. Yeah.
I'm good. So I was reading some and then the rest got deleted when I logged back on. So that's unfortunate because I was enjoying it.
If you open your chat again, it should be there.
Miss Carden talking about Miss Akins on Facebook Live. I can only imagine. I still think I don't believe that Miss Akins has joined one of our meetings yet without a microphone issue. It's okay, Miss Akins.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. What'd you say?
No, I was copying Miss Akins.
Oh yeah, that is Can you hear me? Can you hear me? And Miss Didier, a student telling you to clean the clutter from your background. I thought that was pretty.
Oh boy.
And someone mentioned, I think it was Mr. Bacon, mentioned about the iPads going to have to be deleted. I'm quite sure that Sean has already had a fit about what's going to be happening with the iPads. I've already had to calm Sean down about what's going on. So
yeah,
that's that. So if that's that part, I know we have a couple more things that we want to do. We want to make sure that we're not going to keep everyone very long. Miss Monday, there were a couple housekeeping things. I know Miss Monday, and it slipped my mind. I do want to remind everyone to continue to do their attendance every day. Thank you, Miss Tarter, for following up on that. I will tell everyone the site visit that the district normally has in the spring. They do 2 site visits. They're still going to do a site visit virtually or electronically, but what they're going to do is going to focus and check our records and check things such as, are we putting attendance in daily? So that's why we've been harping on it, because we're going to be, in essence, audited on what we're doing, and that's why it's important for us to make sure that we're doing that daily. I know some of you have gotten emails from me, and again, thank you to Ms. Tarter for following up with that. But we just understand that we are going to be audited about making sure that we have our stuff in. So that'll be just one component of where we are. So please do that. Secondly, I remember Miss Monday. Miss Bell, I think that might be you. You mind muting, Miss Bell? Okay, thank you. Secondly, one of the things we want to do is to make sure that we get our stuff in on time. If we could get I believe Ms. Monday we've asked for everyone to get your stuff in for next week by Thursday, so that we can have it prepared for parents, any packets. If we have that, if you get it in by Thursday, so that we can have it copied and prepared, thank you. I didn't mention it earlier, but I do want to thank Ms. Bell and Ms. Wesley in particular for their work in coming up to the school and helping hand out the tablets and devices, along with Mr. McClinton, and Mr. Brown has helped and delivered some. We received the 25 Chromebooks from last week, 24 have been distributed. I think we have one remaining. And we've had a few problems with the iPads as we've gone along. So we want to make sure that if you're having problems, if you're having parents who are having challenges with some of the devices, if you could have them reach out to Mr. McClinton or to IT, because some of the stuff is repetitious. So if McClinton has troubleshooted previously, he's probably able to get it done. But we don't want anyone to have something that doesn't work and not say anything. So if you have a parent who's experiencing any of those problems, let me know.
Mr. McWhite.
Yes.
This morning, as we were meeting, Ms. Granger shared with our teachers with the iPads that they need to use the browser instead of the app, if I'm correct, Ms. Granger? And they could make better connections. Just wanted to mention that.
Someone else shared that. I want to say that might have been Billups or Harold. Might have been Billups.
Okay, I can't hear
I
it.
do remember. I think it was Billups that shared that, and I remember saying that the important thing is that they have to use the browser and not the actual app.
Yes, okay, got the person
Yeah,
wrong.
they can't use the Google Classroom app because then it's not allowing them to get to Pearson Realize or things like that, anything, or like the Google Slides or assignments that we create. So they have to use the browser.
Okay.
Thank you.
Very good. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Let's see. I'm still trying to make sure I see all the people that are in. Oh, look, we have a guest in our meeting. Wow. I don't know if everyone can see the names up to the top. Oh, I don't know if I wonder if our Zoom password got stuck. Oh, that's Diane Yendol-Hoppey from UNF. Hey, Dr. Hoppey, how are you? Good. Oh, so you've joined our meeting. That must mean you have something to say. Is Dr. Swanson here?
Dr. Swanson's here, yes.
Dr. Swanson, Tiger staff, this is Dr. Swanson from the University of North Florida. And she is part of the reason we're having this staff meeting today is because of what Dr. Swanson is here for. So I'm going to pass this over to Dr. Swanson, and we'll go from there.
And I'm going to quickly pass this over to Dr. Yendol-Hoppey, and she will share some exciting information.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. McWhite, for inviting us here today and allowing us to join your meeting. I am actually not here to talk about the internships or the professional development schools. If anyone told you that's why I was calling, that is not it. We used that as a little fib to be able to get on your agenda. Although the circumstances are a little different this year because of our situation with the environment right now, we could not forego the opportunity to give out a very, very, very important award to Jacksonville. On behalf of Mr. Gilchrist Berg, we will be recognizing today someone on your staff with a $15,000 check and the award for the Gladys Pryor Career Teaching Excellence Award. Every year for the last 22 years, the College of Human Service, Education and Human Services has had the privilege to give out this award and on Mr. Berg's behalf, and it's just so very exciting. I will say we have never, there's two firsts also. We have never given it out in front of teachers. We usually pop into a classroom, and so the teachers never get to see their colleagues win this award. So this is kind of cool. And you have, what, 30 some teachers showing up, or 43, I think. There's 43 people on this call. But the second thing that is a first, and I'm super thrilled to tell you, is that instead of me telling you about the Gladys Pryor Award, you have Mr. Berg on the phone or on the Zoom, and I'm going to ask him personally to tell you about this award and Gladys Pryor. So I think Gilchrist is on there. Can someone point to him?
He'll just need to talk.
Okay. Are you there, Gilchrist?
I see him.
We wanted to ask him to tell a little bit about Gladys Pryor. I wonder if we're having some technical difficulties.
So I can see that Mr. Berg is with us, but I don't see that his audio mic on his computer is on. It's not that he's muted. I don't see that it's on. So I don't know how you want to move forward, but we can wait a second and maybe Lee Anderson has a thought.
I see where it looks as though it says he's connecting. Something is connecting. So he may be connecting right now. It looks like it might be an internet issue.
We can give him maybe a few seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll give him a few seconds
And
while we come.
you folks can all be waiting and thinking, wonder who it is. You know, with Zoom, there's always these technical difficulties. I'm sure you guys are experiencing them. Are you using Zoom to teach right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and we have different levels of success with it. So we also, Dr. Yendol-Hoppey, we also have our interns on the line as well. So not only do we have staff,
fantastic. That's fantastic. And how many do you have right now, Charles?
what do we have? 3, 4? I'm sorry, it's been a while. I haven't seen them in a while. 1, 2, 3. It's 3 or 4. These semesters are running together right now.
We have 4.
4?
4, there we go, 4.
We have 4.
Fantastic.
Maybe we could, if he doesn't come on.
I think he's there. I see him connecting to audio. Hello.
Hello.
Fantastic.
There we go.
Gilchrist, I was telling
Is that the star I saw there for a brief moment?
Say that again.
There he is. I was looking for Charles. No, that's not. Is that you, Charles?
The good-looking guy with the glasses on, yes.
That's you. Good.
Good to see you. How's it going?
Tip top. You?
Doing great. Doing great. No complaints.
I just came out of a meeting where they're all enthusiastic about an antiviral that's going to work, and you'll be hearing about it. Now, I don't know if that's true, but start off with the little good news, anyhow.
Well, I'll take that. We'll take that, definitely. Well, yes, sir. It's ball's in your court.
Am I supposed to talk now?
It is your turn. I told them that this was a first and that this is the first time you have actually been there when the person is awarded.
I know it's great. A maiden voyage, and doing it like this with all these people is terrific.
Yeah. So would you tell them a little bit about why you created the award?
I will. Let me first, because there's so many faces here. How many are, by show of hands, I see Lee, who's affiliated with UNF that's in this grid? 1, Lee, 2, 3. And then everybody else is affiliated with Tiger?
Oh, I'm affiliated with Tiger.
Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, the award started, actually I'm in the investment business, and the award started because I had this young guy that was making a lot of money. He was even in his 20s, and he thought he was worth it. And I thought, God, compared to teachers, that's how it all started. And so I thought, in looking out, teachers were some of the most underpaid people on the face of the earth. And sometimes underappreciated. And so that we began with Adam Herbert in Conversations in UNF. The late Fred Schultz says that's where I should go. UNF has done a spectacular job with this award over the last 20, we're in our 23rd, I think, year, 23rd year. And so, Charles, it's thrilling to have you be a winner. And I look forward to meeting you in real person and the dinner that we always have. Everybody always loves that. And Gladys Pryor was special. She was a one-man band. She could do everything. All the kids loved her. The parents loved her. She challenged everybody. She challenged me. And I understand, Charles, you do the same.
So that's great. So there are a few things before we tell you actually who the winner is, because just to clarify, Charles's school, Charles McWhite's the principal, right? And someone in the school will win the Gladys Pryor. There are a few quotes from the letters that we received that I thought I want to share before I actually tell you who the winner is. So the first one is, this teacher serves as a mentor for teacher candidates. And Mr. Berg, just so you know, we have 3 UNF teacher candidates in this Zoom chat too that are learning to teach from the teachers at Tiger. And obviously the person that's going to win this award has done that work. One of the teachers nominators said, long after students depart from their classrooms, they always remain a part of his family. Gender clue. Students, parents, and colleagues give you the highest accolades, expressing their profound gratitude for developing rapport with each of his students and supporting them outside of the classroom, even many years after graduating. And the last quote, when not in the classroom, you might find him attending a sporting event, performance, and graduation he is invited to by his previous students. So if you haven't figured it out already, please join us in congratulating Mr. Edward Moore.
Woo!
Yay.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Mr. Moore.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yay!
And Mr. Moore, would you like to say anything?
Beach.
Wow, I mean, I don't really know what to say. I'm thankful to God. I just don't know what to say. And thank you, Mr. Berg, UNF, my co-workers, McWhite, everybody. I just thank you. But first of all, I just really like to thank God and my students and my parents.
Well, we hear you're spectacular, and we've heard that for some time.
It's true.
He certainly is. He is. This is a well-deserved award. And Mr. Berg, I don't know if they told you, but also one of the former winners from Tiger Academy, Susan Harper, is on the call as well.
Oh, good.
So we're really excited.
And she's on. And now Susan won. Is that? But we also have now. Charles, you're not the Roddenberry winner?
Correct. I was the Roddenberry winner.
That's what I thought.
I won the Roddenberry.
Well, you know, I had seen pictures of Mr. Moore, and so when you were up there and you said you were the man, I thought that doesn't look like the picture, but
right. That's why I was clarifying. I'm the better looking one of the two.
Oh, there you go. Now I see. Now I see. Now, Mr. Moore, do you know that we have another connection? My older cousin is John Baker. I think you're on mute.
You're still on mute, I think.
Still on mute.
If that's your daughter in your lap, she's probably digitally comfortable. She can figure this out.
Well, Mr. Berg, I actually did tell, I notified John. He told me he wouldn't be able to be on the call, but Ed, he did want me to let you know how proud of you he was and how much he appreciated what you're doing.
Yeah,
So
he wrote me a little note I got yesterday.
Okay, very good, very good. That's awesome.
Well, and while he's trying to figure out how to get his microphone working, did you get it going, Mr. Moore?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yes,
there we go.
Oh, okay. Thank you again, Mr. Berg. I appreciate that. Again, I'm not sure if you heard the first part, but I'm really thankful to you for the award. Thank you to UNF, my bosses, my colleagues, obviously my students and parents, but most of all, God. And I like to give all glory to God for it. But I thank you for that, and thank you for everything that you just said, Mr. Berg, as well.
That's nice. Are you originally from Jacksonville, Mr. Moore?
Whoops.
He asked if you were from Jacksonville, Mr. Moore. He isn't, I can tell, but you're muted again, Mr. Moore.
It's your volume, Mr. Moore.
Can you hear me now?
Now, yeah. Good.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
It keeps going in and out like Ms. Akins. It just pops off in and out. But also thank you to Ms. Akins. But yes, I'm from North Carolina, the great state of North Carolina.
Great. Where in North Carolina?
Here it goes again.
You're on.
I'm going to give you a tutorial on this Zoom, Mr. Moore. After you and Ms. Akins, we're going to have a tutorial after.
I'm not the
Out
only
on
one.
his own. He keeps going out on his own, like Ms. Akins on hers.
Yeah,
Well,
but we truly appreciate you, Mr. Moore, as a staff. I mean, you've been a Tiger now, what, 8 years? Hold up fingers, because.
well, we know
So,
that we know that everyone's busy and we don't want to keep you all long, but we did want to let Mr. Moore know that he'll be invited to a formal awards dinner. We hope that it will be in September. It's usually in the spring, but because of the situation, we're going to hope that it's in September. And in the meantime, right after we're done with this call, you will receive an email about about how the detail to how to get you your check, and we're going to try to figure out how to do this digitally given this situation. So that's pretty exciting. We're moving, you know, we're learning to be a little bit more progressive here. And so anyway, we are certainly thrilled. I'm personally thrilled. Tiger ended up Tiger is, Mr. Berg, one of our UNF professional development schools. Totally different selection team, nothing to do with the professional development schools, but when I saw it, I have to tell you, there was a warm spot in my heart too. Mr. Moore, we're really pleased, and thank you for working with our teachers. You really make a difference when you do that. So congratulations. Thank you, Mr. Berg, for being here the very first time. This is so exciting.
It was great. It was great.
And you can just imagine, Mr. Berg, you can imagine what it's like when there's a bunch of children whooping and hollering. We did.
No, I've been there, and they give the raised paw, right, when everybody when they're supposed to be quiet. Isn't that right?
The Tiger wave, yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe we can all do that to say goodbye.
Okay.
Thank you all.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you all.